Hello and welcome to Pokemon TCG Daily Match number 20. Fellow trainers, I hope you're having a fantastic day wherever you are, and today is the day that I finally play with a new deck other than my Lycanroc Zoroark deck. I am so excited to be to show you this deck. This is only the third round that I've been using this deck for. In case you're interested in what it is the Empoleon deck, that the Empoleon card that was released in Ultra Prism. I've done just a couple trial runs with it so far, and I've been so happy with the results so far out of those two matches that I've done so far. It is an absolutely fantastic deck. I'm really excited to see where this deck could go with me in the next couple months, because the only thing I'll really be using it for is local league night and things like that. So even right now, as where it sits, I'm already thinking about some of the cards that will be rotating out in a couple months. But the cool part is I think every single card that's in this deck I actually have in some variation or another. In case you're not super familiar with this deck, it is basically centered around this Empoleon. He has two main attacks. The first one is that he does 20 damage for each benched Pokemon, both yours and your opponent, and his second is Whirlpool, which also discards an energy card from your opponent's active Pokemon, so an absolutely devastating card. I'm going to hold on to that Professor Sycamore. I think I'm going to discard this Field Blower, and that's a tough one. Well, I have plenty of other ways I can get Pokemon back into my hands still with this deck. I have 4 Empoleons. I have only 2 Prinplubs, so I think I'm going to hold on to that. I'd like to kind of hold on to all these other pieces. I guess the Empoleon and the Field Blower aren't horrible choices to pick in this situation. Let's go ahead and grab Tapu Lele. I am only running 2 Tapu Leles in this variation right now. Like I said, all these things in this deck are up to change in the near future, and I'm just super excited where this deck is currently at. I've seen some variations where people use Octillery instead. I just like the versatility a little bit more of Zoroark GX. Draw for 2 and just one of your good pull supporter cards. I'm running 2 Zoroarks right now. I'll put one of those down. I'll put down another Piplup. Do I have the stronger Piplup? These are the Piplups I had on the online game. I couldn't believe that both these Piplups are from Ultra Prism. I couldn't believe that this basic Pokemon, 70 HP for one of the baby Pokemon for stage 1. He's not a Mewtwo or anything, so he has a decent amount of HP right there, that little guy. I have 2 out right now. I can evolve 1. I might go for Alolan Vulpix. I love Alolan Vulpix. I'm shocked I haven't used Alolan Vulpix more before. Or I could just go for another Piplup. Tough to say, but right now this is all just kind of a trial run to see, to get a feel for this deck. The one thing that I've definitely caught on to from playing against this deck, it actually sets up pretty late in the game. The match I was just playing against a second ago, I was playing against good old Buzzwole GX, and I was already down 2 prize cards. My opponent got their Buzzwole set up and everything. But then in the flick of 1 turn, they had to stack their bench up. I just got the right cards in my hand, and I got Empoleon off. And the great part is, since you are relying on Empoleon in this situation, it's just fantastic playing with Pokemon that aren't GX or EX Pokemon, because then your opponent only can take 1 card. That is such a great feeling to, even if a Pokemon does get knocked out. Oh, we gotta talk about Aqua Patch too. What an amazing card. I can't believe I didn't use this more often before. It'd be great if I could draw a rare candy. I was hoping to be able to hold on that Zoroark there. I might go ahead and play End Still next turn. We'll see. They're going for the Ho-Oh GX deck. They're able. This actually tells me a lot. Wow. If they have 3, I'm sure that's like half of their big draw supporters. And they bring out the big guns. So yeah, and I top deck that rare candy that I needed. The question is, which guy do I want to evolve? Well, I think I know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to play that rare candy. I'm going to play it. I just don't know who I want to evolve. Do I want to go ahead? I think I'll go ahead and evolve the one on my bench. Hopefully he doesn't retreat him out. I am going to play N. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and play. I don't know if I want to play Endo yet, because they only have 2 cards in their hand right now. They do have a Rangaroo. That's a tough one. That's always a tough decision. I would like to get Zork into my hand if possible already right now. So the one, I didn't have any Cynthias in here, but I would like, maybe already I'm thinking about some things I'd like to do with this deck. I don't want to waste any more time. I would like to get some energy off. I have 10 energy in this. Let's go ahead and play in. I might regret this. They might get more things in their hand, but they might not either. So, interesting. I want to save that warp energy. Let's go ahead and see if we can get the Paralyze. Like I said, because there's so many elements about this deck that make this such a cool deck. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get this heads off while I'm at it. Let's see what we can do here. I can't evolve him, but next turn, if he can survive till the end of next turn, then potentially I can get him evolved into Empoleon as well with this Rescue Stretcher. Let's see if I can get this head and see if my luck is turning around. And I get the heads. So I paralyzed my opponent. They're not a concern unless they use, they could use Guzma, do a switcheroo kind of thing. Yeah, that's a good way of taking care of that. But that puts me in a really comfortable position. Even if they do try to knock out this Empoleon in any way, they'd have to still, let me see, where am I at right now with energy? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Ooh, interesting. I wonder who they're going to use it on, because interesting deck. I think I can get the knockout. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 140, 140, 50, 60, 70. Yep, I think I can get the knockout. I do need something that can, I said I could get the knockout. I don't know if I can though now, because I was waiting on, hopefully I was going to find a way to be able to get, actually, that's okay. I'll take 2 turns. I'll take 2 turns attack. I can still evolve this Piplup. Put a Pokemon from my discard pile. Let's go ahead and grab this Empoleon. I will just attach 1 energy here, and then rely on that warp energy when they get ahead 1 turn. And that's what I love about this deck too. Just that versatility. It's so cool. Like, no, that's all I had there for that comment, is that even right now, this is going to be a whopping 80, 120, 140. That's a great amount of damage. And right now, I still have a bunch of more guys in there right now. And regardless what they do, this next turn, like, yeah, Turnator, not a surprise to see Turnator in there. Very common with the Ho-Oh GX decks. Field Blower, it won't make any difference for next turn. Rangaroo's 1 got their card. I will probably, I don't think I'll be putting it, as long as Zork's in standard, I probably will just keep using Zork. Phoenix Burn, and all they did was take 1 energy card. That's all they did. Potentially, if I had a choice band, I can knock him out with my Alolan Vulpix right now. That'd be hilarious. And let's see, I guess, do I want to go in there with the big guns, or do I want to take my time? I could actually knock him out with Tapu Lele, but like I said, that opens up a lot more risks. They'd have to get pretty lucky. I'll go ahead and send out this Empoleon, and I want to show off counter energy a little bit. So let's go ahead and play this pretty straightforward. Rare Candy, not much else, not really anything else I can do, but go ahead and attack with Total Command for the knockout. And even then, both great cards to get from my prize wall there. Now I can even start trying to stack up. Again, Water Energy works well for Zork. I can still power him up. I can power up this Tapu Lele. Vulpix is a great card if you can start out with at the beginning of the game. I had a great match with Vulpix last turn. Cynthia is something I do want to figure out how to incorporate in here a little bit better. versatility so far that I've been finding with this deck has been really, really good. You know, they're going to use their GX attack, attach 5 energy cards. That is what I expected. Once they get that out of the way, then that makes me happy because they can only do that once. So hopefully it would be ideally top decking something right now so I can keep this match going a little bit longer. 40, 60, 80. Ultra Ball, perfect. Exactly what I wanted to get. Is there any, what would I Ultra Ball right now, though? I think it'd be I think it would actually be Tapu Lele for something. Yeah, all this is going to be going away from my hand. I have more Aqua Patches, and that's this was one of my favorite things to do back in the day. I don't really get concerned too much about having do I want to discard? I could attach one here and do a decent amount of damage. I think I'll be able to get more energy just because I have Aqua Patch now. So I'll go ahead and maybe I'll use Aqua Patch before the end of this turn just because I do have it in my hand. Let's go ahead and grab Tapu Lele. Yeah, Tapu Lele for some more cards. I think it's to one of my bench Pokemon that just keep it a little bit more balanced in there. Let's see, I do want Sycamore. Let's go ahead. Yeah, thank you. My opponent's been nice. They have a good deck too. Oh, let's see. I mean, I'm gonna have to discard Aqua Patch anyways, so I mean, maybe somehow Vulpix will get the win. Other things I thought about, if I could figure out a way to make energy transfer work or something, because then I can always transfer over there or something. Did get another energy card, so I can get off again on this attack. So I think I can get them 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 60, 70, 80. Not quite a knockout yet. I wish I had a little bit more. The rare candy is going to be important next turn. I'll play him out on the field. Like I said, it's not quite a knockout yet, but still, or I think I'm just going to keep on building up. So right now, I could go in for an attack. I should go in for an attack because I do have 3 more Aqua Patches in there still. I've only played 1 so far. It's going to take time to attack still, or I could attack more energy to this Piplup. I've already decided now too. I only have 1 choice band in here, so that's definitely see why I want more of those. More choice bands are going to be a must. I do have another warp energy in there potentially if I have to, so let's go ahead and do this. I don't know what I want to do. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. I'll go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and attack. Why not? Why not? Not quite. It is a knockout? Oh my god, you just... Weakness. Right. I forgot. It's been so long since I played with water-type Pokemon. I'm right. Fire with a lot of guys. Fire-type Pokemon with a lot of Pokemon, Michael, beats against water. I was like, that should have not done a knockout. The Turtonator's weakness is fire-type. See, this is what I love, though, because I want to be able to show these real moments. Not scripted, not if this were live, then you would have got to see me make that, like, stupid error. But that's the fun part about playing with the new deck, though. You're in a new situation. I might actually go out with... So I can evolve Prinplup into one more time. I think I'm going to go out with Alolan Vulpix. I don't know if that's a good idea. Actually, I already know what I want to do. I already know... Zork out on the field, not bad. Nothing too wrong can go there. He'll stay on the bench. I have that Field Blower. I don't think I can do any damage quite yet this turn. Let's go ahead and I will discard both of their item cards with Field Blower. That's good for safekeeping. I'm just gonna try to keep evolving people, keep evolving guys. I can get 1 more, so I already had a Piplup this turn. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and grab one of my guys, put a Pokemon from your discard pile into your hand. Yes, I want to evolve one of my guys. I'm going to evolve this Piplup into Prinplup for this turn. I could play Brooklet Hill. And get another card. Or, actually, yes, that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and play Brooklet Hill, grab another Piplup to start getting onto my bench. Yes, I like all this. And instead, I could attack. I want to use Guzma though. I'm not crazy about having to bring out someone else right now, but or I could go ahead and lose this. Like I said, when I do live streams, I'll get to hear all of this too, because I do plan to do live streams at some point. I can go ahead and use trade once. That actually doesn't hurt anything. I'll use trade one. I could discard more things, but let's go ahead and give that a shot and see if that does anything. That does do something. That does something a lot. Cool. Let's go ahead and attach some energy to someone. So I'm definitely not going to play Sycamore now. And definitely trade out for someone. Zorik can take a beating. And like I said already off the top of my head, I'm trying to remember if I put a float stone in here or anything. But let's go ahead and put out, I don't know, someone actually with low HP, because I actually want someone, if someone does stick around for next turn, I want them to get knocked out. If he does switch something out. So let's see if that does anything. I would guess that it would be Tapu Lele for Guzma, because that's what I would be going for. Actually, I should have, something I gotta think about too if I am playing in this similar situation. GX, Phoenix Burn, then they can't attack next turn. So maybe I should have not retreated out, because that's right, they attacked that. Attacked last turn, I think. I already forgot. Tapu Lele, Wonder Tag. I'd be surprised. I mean, maybe they could use N. Yeah, Guzma. Exactly what I thought for. They're going to go for one of my GX Pokemon. But then they can't use that attack next turn, so that's just. Oh! Okay. Brave Souls. Okay. How many Napoleons do I have? That's not. Ooh, that's tough. I can't play. Ooh, that's a tough decision, because I can't play. I can't play Sycamore next turn. I cannot play Sycamore next turn, because then I would be out of Napoleons, and I already have. So. Okay, because since he can't... Okay, so I'm already thinking more rescue stretchers. Other things... I'm gonna think about something here. I'm gonna send out someone who can maybe take a beating. Maybe Zorik. Zorik's actually not a horrible choice right now. One energy. I'm just using Brooklet Hill now to search for things. Okay. This is a tough one. I don't think that helps with anything. Well, I think... As excited, I don't know if I'll be able to pull off a win on this first match, but nevertheless, you kind of get to see something that I'm having a lot of fun to work with. So basically, I'd be relying now on to get a rare candy, which I don't have. Okay, so they could go for. So in the event they don't have N, I am going to try something. So I'm going to attach this energy to this Piplup, attach another Aqua Patch, and then I still have to then find a way to retreat out Zorik for next turn. So I don't know if... So I am going to play N just to throw them off. We'll see what happens. So what I hope for next turn, top deck, it would be top deck Professor Sycamore, and then get a Warp Energy, and or Sycamore, yeah. I'll need to get my warp energy next turn to retreat. But they still have to get 3 prize cards though. See, they're gonna use Steam Up. Okay, the only way I can win now is if I were to top deck, because they'll use Steam Up next. They'll use Steam Up this turn. I'm having so much fun playing with a new deck, though. The only way I could potentially win, if good for them that they got Cynthia, is if I would have to get Sycamore this turn. I would have to get Sycamore this turn. 20, 40, and then I would need 20, 40, 60, 80. I don't even know. I don't think I have enough Pokemon. Phoenix Burn for the knockout. I don't think I can pull this off. I think I can do a lot. I could potentially do a lot of damage. Because I don't think I have any more basic Pokemon really in here. I think that's kind of where all she wrote. I will do one thing though. In Crazy Land, if like, we'll retreat out. Retreat out this Piplup. I'll attach it in. Mallow for, like I said, Sycamore at the top. I can even put a Warp Energy there. Sycamore and like a rare candy at the top or something. Because they have to do the whole switcheroo if they want to attack next turn. So I'll retreat out for this Tapu Lele in hopes of something, but I think they probably got the win with this match. I'm super excited to try out this deck even more. Or they have enough energy probably to retreat out. Oh, that whole thing. Yep. Yep. I'll call this match. So yeah, this is the deck that I'm working on right now. Like I said, this is basically one of the first trial runs with this match. Literally, I finished putting this deck together an hour ago. I want to show more of these matches just so you can kind of see the process of what it is for, I don't know, I don't consider myself a good TCG player, but a TCG player out there, what their thought process is going through this already right now. Like, one thing already, more choice bands, absolutely more choice bands. I'm not opposed to also putting in more Prim Plubs and not rely on the rare candies as much. Manaphy, I wanted to just try that out. I don't know. I think I might. It's cool to have a no retreat cost, but I might just go ahead and use the Floatstone. I think that would do the job just as well. Aqua Patch, amazing card. Aqua Patch for water type Pokemon. As much as I love Mallow, I don't know if I'm going to need it. I like Zork. This deck I will use, and I did have 2 choice bands in there already. So I think one of them must have been prized. 2 choice bands. I might even find a place to throw in another Cynthia or something. But this is kind of, I wanted to throw out another deck other than my Zork Lycanroc deck. I wanted to have a different video out. But I hope you enjoyed this video. This deck is super fun. I will probably use the same deck tomorrow. But this has been Pokemon TCG Daily. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're brand new, or you can look here to see today's booster pack opening. And today I will also be doing another Ultra Prism Elite Trainer box as well. Fellow trainers, I will see you tomorrow as always, and have a fantastic day.